Yo, what's up guys? It is Blackfire here, and today we're going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to get better at Call of Duty Black Ops 4. According to the ranking system, I'm a Masters League, so at least you can hope to trust that I'm in the top 2% in the world according to the Call of Duty World League ranking system. These are some tips and tricks that I've gotten from pros, such as Attach, Dashy, as well as other big YouTubers like COD and some other people that pay attention to those players. So the goal of this video is to help you get better at Call of Duty and to help you understand the mechanics of Call of Duty better so that you can be a better Call of Duty player. So I've already got it set up against a bot, that way I can use him as a dummy, and I'm just going to be showing you guys the different mechanics and the hidden things that the pros know but maybe you do not know. Now, before the video gets started, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please leave a comment down below letting me know that this is the type of content that you're enjoying on the channel, and I will make sure to study up a lot more and to maybe include some stuff that is less common. But a lot of these tips and tricks you're not even gonna have heard about, or they're gonna seem obvious to you, but they're not necessarily you don't fully understand them. You may understand the concept, but not the whole idea of it and the mechanics in the game. So, anyways, first thing that we're going to be talking about is crack aiming. It's something that you guys probably already all know about. But I'm just going to explain the way that the Maddox works and the way that the game mechanics work as far as aim assist and stuff like that. So this is obviously crack aiming, right? You see pros doing it, you see amateurs doing it, you see kids on League Play doing it. I mean, what's the deal with this? Why do people do this? Okay, well, I'm going to show you something. So if I aim in, this is aim assist slow down. Now it doesn't lock onto him or anything when I hold down, but when I do this, it kind of stays on him. Now, but here's the thing. In order for that type of aim assist to come into play, and I'll link JGod's channel at the end, you have to get rotational aim assist. Now in order to get rotational aim assist, what you have to do, and the reason why this happens, is because as you can see, I'm looking around, see how it slows down on him and it kind of moves towards him, it's because I'm moving. Now if I stay still, if I aim at him, it's not going to do anything. So the key to getting the full aspect of what you can get is by sliding out, slide canceling, which I'm about to go through, and then just beaming him. So, in a game, that's what you want to be doing. You want to go like this, and you just want to slide out, and you just want to keep crack aiming until you get a lock onto the person, and then you just beam them. I mean, but what's the mechanic and understanding of this? If you move back and forth, okay, let me show you something. Okay, so if you hold it down and you move from side to side while aim down, right? It's really slow. But with quick draw 2 on the Maddox, and you do this, look how much faster that is. That's because quick draw 2 changes your perspective of the game versus having like anything else, quick draw 1, quick draw without quick draw or anything like that. So if you want to get the full effect of crack aiming, you want to slide cancel as well. So I'm going to show you guys what slide canceling. So in order to slide and cancel, and the camera people, which I'm going to explain both those terms in a second, this is slide canceling. So not necessarily sliding around the corner really fast like that, right? Because you can just do that and then aim in, right? But we're going to want to cancel the slide as soon as we hit the corner by pressing L2, by pressing aim. So we're going to go like this, and then we're instantly ready to shoot somebody. So usually they're not very ready for that, obviously, and then they end up getting camera. Now what camera means, and the way to camera people, is you do the same thing. You slide cancel, you crack aim, and what you do is you slide in and you run like this. Hold on. Like that. And on their screen, it's going to show them something a little bit different than what is showing you. You're going to end up being like right here. I wish I had somebody in here to show you this, like from their view. But it's going to show them right here when you're actually like out here shooting them. So it's a really important mechanic to understand when you're playing league play, or when you're playing against really good players, maybe even pro players or scrims or whatever you're doing. It's very important to know these concepts. So in order to slide cancel, this is how you do this. Okay, so you slide out and you just press L1. Okay, so slide out, slide out, slide out, slide out. Now, one of the most important also things to keep in mind is centering. Okay, so you see the crosshairs in the middle of the screen, right? Okay, so if I have my crosshairs right here and I'm running, obviously it's going to be hard to shoot somebody. So usually we have like our crosshairs like right here, something like this, like we're just doing this. But what we want to do is we want to keep it in the middle of the screen, and we want to keep it facing our enemy. That way we can just quickly beam whenever the enemy is there, and perfectly aim on them when you have it locked on them. So when you're wanting to look at an enemy, you want to do this, and see you instantly beam them just like that. You instantly kill them. But you have to keep your centering on point, okay? I mean, Attach says this in his videos, JGod says it in his videos. Centering is very important, so pay attention to where you're centered when you're playing. Again, so these are the 4 things that Attach uses, Dashi uses, that he talks about. Like Dashi, you know, he stopped in one of his scrims, or like in one of his videos, and he just explained. He's just like, you just want to sit here and you just want to crack aim, you just want to crack aim, you just want to crack aim. That's what you want to do. You want to slide cancel and crack aim, just like this. Just like that. Now on his point of view, and I'll go into a theater to show you what it looks like, but on his point of view, it's just, he's just getting murdered instantly, basically. So again, those 4 things, I'm going to go through them one more time. Is slide canceling, so slide out and aim, slide out and aim, crack aim, slide out and aim, crack aim, slide out and aim, crack aim, just like that, just like that. And trust me, you're gonna end up beaming them, and they're gonna end up instantly dying. You're gonna camera them. Now I'm gonna do one more thing. Cameraing is when you slide in and you push to a corner, so like this, just like that. Oh, that was horrible. I'm trying to get him into a spot where I can show you guys this. That way I can see it on. There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna watch that in theater for all you guys. That way you can see his point of view. I'm gonna go through one more thing as well. I'm just gonna tell you the settings. But those are the main things that you want to focus on, and to understand the game mechanics. In order to get that ADS spam boost, you want to be moving. You want to strafe back and forth, okay? Same with the SOG, but with the SOG, you don't really want to crack aim. You just want to go back and forth, okay? So, especially at long distances, the SOG will not lock on and help you with your aim assist if you're not moving back and forth. But if you're strafing back and forth, it will help you, because it's called rotational aim assist, okay? It is very helpful in league play. It's very helpful otherwise. And also, on top of that, strafing back and forth makes you a very hard target to hit. Therefore, you usually end up getting a lot more wins in the gunfights that you get into. So another thing is, before you get on league play, and again, I'm in Masters League, okay? Before you get on, or before you start league play, before you play a comp match, before you play scrims, obviously you need to warm up. But this is how I suggest that you warm up. I suggest that you put it on Team Deathmatch, and you put it all to Unlimited, and I suggest you put it to 500 to 1,000, and then you want to put the minimap to constant, and you want to put 6 bots on the other team, and you want to remove every bot from yours. You want them to be on veteran, and you want them to be on veteran difficulty. And I'm just going to explain to you why this works so well for getting you warmed up. Okay, so when you play on Nuketown, obviously it's very small and the spawns are very hectic. There are only pretty much 3 or 4 different spots that you can spawn. Okay, so when you spawn out, they're going to have 6 people that have aimbot shooting at you constantly. Okay, so what you want to do is, instead of hiding behind, head glitches, instead of just pre-aiming. You want to rush into those 6 people, and you want to try and obliterate them all at the same time. And what you want to do is you want to get to a point where you're so cracked out, where you're so heated that you can get a nuclear on those bots doing just that, running straight at them. Like I said, they all have aimbot. They can all quick scope you once and just you're dead. And just constantly do that for about 500 kills, and trust me, your aim will be on point. Focus on your aim. Focus also on this. There's a connection with your brain to your eyes when you're playing Call of Duty. You first see an enemy, and then the signal goes to your brain from your eyes, and you end up shooting. Your muscles contract. So the way to speed that up is to not think about whether you're going to miss or not miss when you see an enemy. You want to practice aiming and shooting as soon as you see the enemy versus looking at him thinking about it. Oh, wow, am I going to hit this? And then hitting it. So what you want to do is when you're playing against these bots, you want to make sure that you're instantly thinking about it. When you see him, you're instantly shooting. You're instantly aiming. You're instantly shooting. That way, you can get into the habit when you're playing League Play, or you're playing pubs, or you're playing scrims, you're way faster than your friends. You're cameraing them. They can't even see you when you're freaking shooting them because you're so fast, because you're not thinking about it, okay? You focus on all these tips, and you will be an extremely good player, and you will pursue the things that you desire. Okay, so we're going to go, the last part of this video, we're just going to go into theater, and we're just going to look at his point of view, meaning the bot's point of view of what you look like in the game. We'll go through when I said, you know, slide canceling. We'll go through when you're supposed to be cameraing them and stuff like that, and just what it looks like, how fast they die on their screen, and what their point of view is when you're shooting them. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I should have split this video up into 2 videos. That way I could just skip over into this. But I feel like, you know, having this originality and you guys seeing the whole video, I don't know, just makes it more genuine. But anyways, I promise you, I don't claim to be a pro. I don't claim to, you know, make millions of dollars in tournaments and stuff like that over the course of a year. Or anything like that, but I do claim, however, to be a good Call of Duty player, and at least in the top 2% according to the rankings. And so I'm just gonna skip forward here, and I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna go to a free zoom here, and we're gonna watch. Let's see. I'm waiting for, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna watch his point of view. He runs over here, and just watch how fast that he dies. Then we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna look at this about right here. All right, let's go back.
Reactor core up. Got them.
Kind of hard to pinpoint that. There we go. That's what I wanted right there.
Got them.
Let's see here. See how fast. See, on his screen, I know it's a bot, and it's kind of funny sounding. But on his screen, man, he's almost instantly dying. Look at this. Now, it looks like I'm all the way out there, but to be honest with you, I am not.